Hello and welcome to the Starfish podcast.
Hello, everybody. So good to see you all here. Happy 2025 to you.
2025. The last time we did this podcast was Christmas, wasn't it? Christmas
I
Day.
know. And this is Wes, everybody.
And this is Anya. Fantastic.
Welcome to the Starfish podcast.
It's good to see you all again, and hopefully you've tuned in to see another exciting episode. But what I want to know is actually, it's been a little bit of time since we've been together. So what have you been up to, Anya, since Christmas?
I mean, I've been up to a few different things, I must admit. It's only been like over 2 months, but mainly my highlight has been I went to London for fun, but also for business matters in terms of changing my surname since I've been married to my husband's.
Excellent.
But went to Science Museum, was really fun. Tried out a really nice Mediterranean restaurants as well, and tried a few coffee shops. I've done a lot of research about the places that locals go. So if you come to me and want to know more about London or the places you should visit, I'm an open book. I can give you some advice.
There you go. Just ask Anya. That might be another segment on this podcast. Who knows?
But how about you, Wes? What you been up to?
Yeah, it's been a good 2025 already, actually, Anya. It's been cool. Like, we've been able to, me and my daughter have been able to do like some wall climbing, which is really good. She likes climbing on everything. So the fact that we get to go in a bit more of a controlled environment, which is always good. She was a little bit nervous to start off with. She's only like 4 years old, but when she got a little bit more confident, that was really cool. So that was good. And also just like this year, just trying out some different things, you know, like being able to like play the piano, which is cool.
Oh,
so
that's new.
it is new. Exactly. Usually I don't really do stuff like that, but it's good to try something new, which we might talk about a little bit later about doing something new in this year as well. But yeah, I mean, so far so good.
And the next question that I have to you, I don't know, maybe it links to the piano, maybe that was your gift, but what did you get for Christmas?
What did I get for Christmas? Well, got quite a few things for Christmas, but one of my favourite things, my new pastime, is about doing Lego, which is exciting. Well, maybe not for everyone out there, but for me it really is exciting. So I got a Infinity Gauntlet, which is a Marvel thing. It's what the bad guy Thanos has, and he has all the 6 gems or stones on his hand.
I've seen that.
There you go. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. Absolutely. And got it for Christmas, and it was great. Maybe I'll have to bring it in next time, actually.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of a show and tell.
Yeah.
A new segment.
Yeah, exactly. All the new segments. Yes. 2025. Talk to Anya, and now show and tell. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're giving you a buffet of different segments. You tell us in the comments down below what you enjoy.
Exactly. Thank you. So that was good. I got like some other bits as well, but that was really exciting. When I opened that up, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So that was lots of fun.
That's awesome.
And what about yourself? What did you get for Christmas?
I mean, I got quite spoiled, and there's not just like one thing. I got a few different things. I got some clothes. I got some shoes. Yeah. I just got some nice things to wear because I looked up my wardrobe and it depressed me a little bit. Mate. And so I was like, I need to be practical here. Let's not just do things that I might want. We need some needs to be met here. So, yes.
Well, good. In the past, we've done other segments like Would You Rather, but one of the ones that have got some really good feedback, well, I guess we'll talk about feedback in a minute, is about like getting to know the team a bit more, which has been really good. But before we get into that, is there any feedback from the previous episodes that we've done?
Well, it's all been face to face. People just come up to me and they said, oh, it's nice getting festive with you, or it's been great watching you on Christmas Day. So it's been quite an honor to be a part of people's Christmas Day, those that watched us. And it's been also great to meet somebody, old students that used to come here, old young people that used to do mentoring, and them saying that they're tuning in with us, and even though that we're no longer mentoring them, they're just tuning in and getting a bit of Starfish, a name community in their lives through the podcast.
Yeah.
So it's been great to be involved in young people's life through this.
It's been really good, and it's great to hear that people have been like watching it, tuning in, because also when we talk about upcoming events or things that have happened in the past, which has been good, it's great that people are like feeding into that as well, which is cool. There was one young person in particular said that they really like the different segments, the Would You Rather type one, but also the next segment what we're going to talk about, which is Meet the Mentor.
Hey.
We're getting some really good feedback. So the last time we did it was Alana on as a mentor, and we got to find out a whole bunch of different things. Favorite color being pink, which was pretty awesome. And there's also what kind of superpowers she'd have, whether being like flying or being invisible. So it's a good way to learn a little bit more about them. And now we've got a brand new mentor.
An exciting mentor.
Yep. So here's Joe Newland.
Hi, I'm Joe, a Starfish mentor at AIM Community, and I am going to be answering some questions as part of this week's Meet the Mentor. If I could describe my family through a cartoon, what would it be? Now this one's quite easy. It would be Phineas and Ferb, because I have a brother and a sister, and my sister used to get annoyed with us two brothers, so it always reminded us of Phineas and Ferb. Now next question is, what was it like growing up with Richard as my dad? Now, I'd say it was really good. He was always fully supportive of everything I've done, and still is. And even though he doesn't, even though he's a Bournemouth fan and I'm a Southampton fan, we still do get along with football. So that's also key, obviously. And we both share hobbies. So, for example, we both like going hiking. We've been on hiking holidays and stuff. Really positive. What kept me motivated when trying to achieve my goals? Now, I would say I'm, in general, quite like a stubborn and determined person when it comes to achieving things. So that's one of the main things that gets me there. And also I say, if I ever write something down or say something to someone, it's kind of more set in stone, and I feel like I have to do it because I've got the responsibility to do it. Also, setting goals is always a great way. So breaking it down into little steps so the big goal isn't overwhelming. How many hours a day do I dedicate to my football? Now, this varies a lot. If I'm preparing for a showcase or a trial type thing that I've been doing more recently, it can be, 4 or 5 hours in a day. This does include recovery and foam rolling or massage gun work, because it's all part of it and all important. If I'm not working towards something and just trying to maintain stuff, it could be, around 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Again, though, it's important to have rest days, as overloading can also cause injury. So it's really key to make sure you don't overload. So the next question is, do I have any nicknames? Now, I don't really have any specific nicknames, because my name's Joe. Obviously, people call me Joey, for example. My mum does, or Joseph when I'm in trouble, which is never. And my brother, for some reason, calls me Michael or George. Something to do with George Michael, no clue. And also, when I was a little kid, well, before I was born actually, my brother said to my parents, could you name the baby Watermelon Frank? So sometimes Watermelon Frank comes up. And if you're talking to Ben seems to have cheeks, which is from a story we have, but we'll ignore that one. What are my hobbies? Now, I've got quite a few hobbies actually. So football, obviously, all kind of other types of fitness, so HIIT sessions, running, really like running. And then outside of sport, I've got, for example, I like listening to all sorts of music. Not really specific genre, but kind of everything, so all round in music. And then also I like nature and hiking. Why do I support Southampton FC? We are rubbish at the moment, I'm fully aware of that, so that doesn't need to be said. I'm a Southampton fan because in year 3 at school, one of my mates came up to me and asked me if I wanted to be a Southampton fan. I wasn't really a fan of football at the time and didn't really play it, so I said yes, and then ever since I've been a Southampton fan. So next question is, what challenges do I face as a mentor, meeting new people, especially working with people who are closer to my age? Now, as I have worked with people close to my age, I think sometimes, due to the fact that I was 19 and just turned 20, that sometimes people could be too comfortable and think that you're their mate, or it could go the other way and they don't feel too comfortable because you are similar to their age. They don't feel comfortable sharing, or they could feel over comfortable and think they're kind of your mate and speak to you like that, which is also not right. So it's kind of finding the right balance between comfort, but also establishing the boundaries and making sure that I'm still being a mentor and a positive influence rather than just a friend or a mate.
Joe Newland. Well, first of all, thanks for all the questions that have come in for him as well, which is really good. Especially one in particular about just being able to get into something just because like a friend has, you know.
I
like
know,
that's,
right?
I don't know many Southampton fans, but I do know Joe and he's one of them.
Yeah, and the dedication to his friends. He's like, yep, friendship loyalty wins here.
Exactly.
I'm going to support the same team as you.
Yeah, how good is that?
Have you ever had that, Wes? Got into something because of your friends?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like he was talking about like from like year 3, which is a very young age, and actually through different stages of my life, I've got into different things because of people. Actually, I really got into when I was in primary school as well. A lot of my friends were into football, so I got into football through that way. Got really into like other activities as well, like really into music. So bit of a rapper by trade. Didn't really get into music too much until actually like in my later teen years. And we got to meet up. Me and some of my friends were just like doing a bit like freestyle and stuff like that. I was like, I don't quite know what I'm doing here, but it's quite fun, so I want to get into it. And that kind of inspired me to like write my own lyrics and stuff as well, which is really good. So that kind of like I'm aging myself now, but like kind of like the 2000 mid 2000s time when I was a teenager, lots of fun times. So got into music that way, and now it sticks with me now to the point of if someone asked me that question, like, oh, why do you like do rapping? I could say, well, actually, my friends got me into it when I was a teenager.
That must be quite a great memory for them to be like, oh yeah, Wes is a rapper now because of us.
Well, exactly. Well, I don't want them to get all the acting credits and all the stuff like that. You know, wait a minute. I'm still writing my own stuff. They inspired me, but not necessarily they're going to
they're like, where's the
take all
credit to us?
Exactly. I might do a shout out for them at some point, but there you go. But also, like when we're recording this one, it's around a special day actually. So just really recently have done World Book Day, which is exciting stuff. I don't know for anyone out there who did any dress up for World Book Day. My daughter who went to preschool, everyone was in like their pajamas for the day, including the staff. So when we dropped, it was very comfortable. She almost fell asleep. But yeah, that was lots of fun actually when she was doing that, which is cool. But talking about books as well, we want to know about what is your favorite book of all time, actually, Anya? Are you happy to share that with us all on the podcast?
Yes. Before I share, I dress up for a World Book Day as well. In school, I've been is it Pippa Longstocking?
Oh, Pippi Longstocking. Oh, with like the little pigtails.
These like long socks as well.
Yeah.
That I wore. And then another one was Hermione Granger. So
All right.
I enjoyed the dress up. I went all out. So
Oh, very good.
so I can relate to your daughter.
Oh, that's good. I remember like one year we was doing a session here at AIM Community actually, and for World Book Day I had like this black cloak and we've got like a boom whacker, like different like coloured sticks, and there was a long red one, and I was dressed up as Darth Vader for it, and did the whole like I am your father, you know, all that stuff. A little kid looked at me and said, "Are you Princess Leia?" I was like, what's going on here? You know, I had like the voice and the cloak and yeah. So maybe I need to work on my costume game. Who knows? But it was different.
I was never confused.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who I was.
Talk to Anya. It's a new segment. Excellent. But yeah, have you got a favourite book?
I do have a favourite book, and that is the Bible. It's my all-time favourite because it's the one that I tune into reading every day, every morning. That's my routine, which inspires me each and every day to be more like Jesus, inspires me to have a perspective on the day. And my Bible, I got a recently new one. I haven't got it with me because it's humongous. It looks like this. It's a pink I mean, I could have do a digital insert, but we've got some.
We got actual visuals
Yeah,
on the
we've
show,
got actual
folks.
visuals here. So it's a pink Bible. I recently got a She Reads Truth Bible, Christian Standard, and it also has a lot of input things like telling more about the books themselves. So there's a bit of intro to every book. There's a bit of visuals as well, and also it inspired me to do a bit of scrapbooking inside as well. So maybe I actually should bring it. Because,
Yeah.
I've got some pages where because it has quite big margins, space, which I liked, for notes, but also getting a little bit of a scrapbook feel where I do some sketches and a bit of collaging, which are in theme with what I would be reading at that part of scripture.
Oh, awesome.
So for me, Bible is a creative space as much as it is inspiring space each morning. And although I like reading other books, there's no book that I read more than the Bible, so it will never change for me.
Every day for every year,
Yeah.
which is really good. Do you have for those who may or may not know about Bibles, it's full of like 66 books, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite book within the book of the Bible?
I mean, there's a lot that I like, to be honest. I love the Gospel of John. I love the Psalms. I'm on 2nd John today.
Okay.
Very short.
That's
Very
good.
short and sweet, but to the point. There's a lot of different books that I enjoy. Yeah, Ephesians is a great one.
Yep.
So, for those that are not aware and familiar with the Bible, this will be just random names that will be popping up. Do you
very
have
true.
a favorite?
What in the Bible?
Yes.
I think it's 1 Corinthians, and that was the first book I read in the Bible. So
Wow. So it has that meaning for you.
it does, yeah, it does, which is really good. And the Bible's like it's got like drama, it's got romance, it's got action. It's a great book.
Yeah, it has all the genres.
That's right, all of them. That's gonna be hard for me for my book. Like that's a really good book. That's a hard one. But I absolutely adore the Bible as well. But a book that I got recently, a few years ago, which I've read, which is great, and it's got a visual as well. Here's the visual. It's a football, but the book is called Soccernomics.
Wow. Makes me think of soccer and socks.
It's a cozy book.
And electronics too.
Soccer Electronics, that's right, yes. It's a really good book. It's a book by Simon Cooper. There's 2 people who written a book, like Simon Cooper and Stefan Zizmansky, which is quite a fun name. And it looks about how football, well, it's called Soccer Loves, but how football actually works, which is really cool. So it talks about why other countries in Europe, so like Germany, France, Spain, seem to win a lot more recently than like teams like England, for example, just because of the location of them in Europe, where England's like the United Kingdom's like a separate island and all the others are kind of like stuck together. That's what like, a lot of data is being shared that way, which is really interesting. And it just looks like a whole lot of different things. Like what's the techniques of, it's not necessarily about football, it's just like more like how it works. And I'm a big fan of knowing how things work. So really, really good book, and I can highly recommend it. So if you do want to look for a book this year, the Bible is a book.
Economics.
Or Soccernomics, absolutely. So
It reminds me, you talked about a book last time when we talked about like the book that you're currently reading, and it's also about how things work. It seems that you
there's a
love to
theme.
fill yourself with information.
Yeah, I think I'm really interested, like, in how the world works, really. So yeah, the last one, the undercover economist. Economist.
You make me feel like I don't know the word myself.
I've just got soccer and socks in my head at the moment. I'm thrown off. But yes, that book before, really good. So I really like those kind of books, really, which is quite fun.
The segment of Ask Wes about how world works is another segment that could come in.
How the world works with Wes and talk to Anya. There you go. Fantastic. And if you've got anything to ask us, please put it in the comments below.
But what are the things that you're looking forward to in 2025? That's my question to you, was.
Well, as this is like the Starfish podcast, we've got a whole bunch of things. The thing first is Easter's coming up. So we've got, Easter's fun anyway. I like Easter's a good time of the year. Getting people together and loads of bank holidays. You know, you've got Good Friday, you've got Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. Good time to spend with like friends and family. But from a Starfish perspective, we've got like last year we did the Easter extravaganza, which worked really well. And this year there's going to be some sort of events that happens with the Starfish group and like collaboration of the Starfish groups as well, which will be fun. Yeah, which will be really good. And then a little bit further than that, May half term. We've been doing over the last few half terms in collaboration with Creative Mentoring. We've done some exciting events. We had the autumn celebration which was really cool around the October half term. We've just come off doing a creative arts one in February, which was good.
That was really good.
It was out of this world. It was great. Learned a lot about planets. You know,
and felt out of this world.
It felt out of this world. It was really good. But this time in May, we're going to do a bit of a well-being walk. You know, the weather's picking up a little bit more, lighter evenings. So we thought we'd do a nice well-being walk, which is nice. So
Hensbury Head.
Yep. So anyone who wants to get involved from a AIM community perspective, look for some more information. We'll have some more information for you, but at least you know it's going to be May half term.
Look out, there will be things popping up in our socials.
Yeah, which is good. And what else I'm looking forward to this year is that we've got AIM Fest as well. Last year's AIM Fest was really successful. We had young people, parents, carers, staff members all sharing certain skills like reading poetry. There was like an open mic section that you headed up, which was great. Taking all the notes with the clipboard, that was very good. Timings. We had young people that were showing people how to play games and stuff that they created. There was a little like movie section in the main hall that we had where young people that's done some drama based things, they was just rolling and we could see it all. It was great. But this year I heard it's even gonna be even bigger. So stay tuned. It's gonna
there was barbecue too. Don't forget about the good food.
Oh yeah, very good food. The barbecue, it was very good, very exciting. That's right. And then it's gonna be around the mid to end of July this year. So again, stay tuned. It's a great open day. It's like for friends, family to come in, young people to showcase their work as well, which is cool. So
get inspired.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a good thing that young people that we work with can build up towards that. Yes. You could say it might be a goal of theirs to actually do in 2025. Which brings us to as we're starting this year, it's a good time to talk about something like that where, you might have, some people do New Year's resolutions, some people do one thing they want to achieve. Actually, we'll talk about Easter around this time, around a kind of pancake day. People want to give up something or take up something new as well as part of a particular the tradition, Lent. So we want to know what kind of goals people have set for themselves this year, don't we?
Yeah, 2025, new year, new me type of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we do embrace and accept ourselves. But it's also sometimes it's refreshing. You know, the Monday each week is a start. The year is a new start. Can give us a bit of a motivational boost.
That's right, exactly. So whatever your goals are, please share them with us.
Rich here from your AIM Community social media team. Here to ask you, is there a goal or something you set out this week to achieve? If so, and you fancy letting us know, drop it down in the comments below.
Leave it in the comments. And also, speaking of the comments, we've been really blessed with some really cool comments over the last few podcasts as well. But as part of Starfish, we also have a thing that we do called Easy Fundraising. And it's an opportunity to raise funds for Starfish without anyone doing anything, really. All you have to do is just do your online shopping, whether it's food shopping, you're buying anything online. And if you use our QR code, you'd actually directly be putting some funds into Starfish Mentoring, which helps us to work with young people, get some materials and plan some activities as well, which is great. So we had a bit of an idea of what we'd like to do. So there's an opportunity that we can also give back to our viewers and listeners of the podcast. So if you have a message or leave a comment, we will pick at random someone, and if that's you might be able to win something from us. What kind of things do you think they could win as part of like being that person who leaves a comment, Anya?
Well, we want to encourage you all to get involved. So one of the things that you all can win is have a bit of a mentoring experience. And we have an array of things that are possible when it comes to mentoring experience. We have multiple professionals in all areas, from creative arts to music to things with animals to whatever, you name it. We probably have somebody that's good or can do something in terms of that mentoring experience, as well as we thought a potential gift card could also be a gift also. It depends if you're local, obviously. If you're local, we'd love to meet you. If you wanted to hop on this podcast and say hi as well, we'd love to chat to our viewers. That would be great. Well,
yeah, even if we do the draw and then whoever wins, we might be able to they might have to do a bit of a shout out or something. That could be good, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. But we don't want it to go on forever, this competition, of course. So we said you've got until Easter Sunday to leave a comment between now and Easter Sunday, which is this year, a bit later, but the 20th of April. So as long as you've done your comment by then, you are entered into the prize draw. So please get your comments in. Please let us know what you think of the show, because the more people that watch and listen to the show, the more of these we'll do.
Share if you want your friends to win as well. If you're watching us and you're like, oh, I would love an AIM community mentoring experience, put your comments through. Let us know also your 2025 goals or goal.
It's exciting stuff. And you'd probably want to know what our goals are for 2025. Well, if you tune into the next podcast, you'll be able to find out, because we don't want to give everything away on one podcast, Anya. Absolutely. So if you want to know like what's inspiring us this year, and we can actually show like what kind of progress we've made so far, tune in to the next podcast and it will be fun.
Starfish mentoring, exciting things to come.
Exactly, yeah. And who knows what the next podcast will look like. There's some plans and goals for us as a mentoring project as well, a mentoring program. So stay tuned, because there's some exciting things coming up.
We like to keep you on your toes, as we say.
Absolutely. And on that cliffhanger, we'll end it there. But thank you very much for being part of the show. This is Anya.
And this is Wes.
Take care. We'll see you later.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.